Greetings! Today we are learning The Fair by Cornelius Gurlitt, a nice romantic period piece. This piece is vivace, so it is fast. It's in C major in 2/4 time, so 2 beats per measure. It is in ternary form, which means there's an A section, a B section, and then the return of an A section. And it's scherzando, which means joyfully, playfully. So a very upbeat little piece. First thing I really noticed throughout this piece is there's a lot of repetition. So even though it's, in my book, it's 3 pages. And I'm using the Masterpieces with Flair Book 1, book edited by Jane Magrath. 100% recommend this book. I'll put a link in the description for it. Yeah, so this piece is 54? 50, 51, 52, yeah, 54 measures. And it's 3 pages in this, but it's really closer to half of that because so many of the measures repeat. And so it's just a matter of changing up the dynamics for the most part while you're playing these, or just catching the little variations within it. Okay, so the first A section is measures 1 through 20. The left hand repeats a lot, and it's usually alternating between thirds, seconds. I don't actually see any seconds. Oh wait, there is. Thirds, fourths, there's even a fifth in there. So in order to keep that sound nice and even, definitely practice your left hand by itself, and also focus on how you rotate your wrist. Think about it as when you jiggle a doorknob. So fingers super firm, firm as steel. Ooh, see, I thumped that E. It's funny when you focus on one little technique, your brain gets so wrapped up in it that sometimes it almost becomes harder because you're trying too hard. But keep playing from the key and just be very aware of the sound that comes out. Right hand is the melody, so you want to be a bit louder than the left hand. It's got some good combinations of staccatos and slurs. The left hand is just legato. It's all connected. Right hand, though, has a lot of different articulations in there. Make sure to focus on those from the beginning so that you build good habits. All right, here we go. That's the main phrase right there. Now echo, so a little softer. Louder. Soft. Loud. There's one of those variations I was talking about. So there's your A section. And then the B section, which is 21 to the end of the page, 36. 21 through 36. This is temporarily in A minor. And now the left hand is broken chords. We have A minor, E major, A minor, B diminished, A minor, oops, A minor, E7, A. So again, I'm rotating. That is, I feel like with the 2 notes, the rotation is a little more. This is, well, that, you know, it's more like it's down, up, down, up, up, down, up for the broken chords here. Okay, now when I was first learning this for this video, I was struggling with mumbling up my right hand in the B section. It requires a lot of live fingering. So really have to keep the fingers active while still using the wrist to get your fingers where they need to be. I did do a little, I call it pet staccato. The teacher had taught me this to me, called it something else, and I don't remember what he called it. But it's pretty much you bring your hand in to play the staccato, and you're training your hand to really engage the fingers when you play to help not get too muddy. Yeah, that 25 through 28 was a common spot for me that I struggled with. So now I'm, of course, playing it nice and lively, although I'm playing this on the digital, and when I performed the piece for the introduction, I was on my upright, which does have a really beautiful tone, but the action can be a little slow sometimes. Okay, so one of the many steps you can do outside of the pet staccato, which pet staccato you can get faster and faster, by the way. From what I've been told, if you go really fast, you can't even tell that you're doing it. Of course, I can't seem to go really fast without it being sloppy. So something you can do when you're first learning this, just block the left hand, because these are just broken chords. So blocking it will give you less to think about while you work out the right hand. Oof. There it is. So something too that kind of jammed my hands up a little bit is it gets fortissimo. At least this edition does. Gets fortissimo at measure 35. And it is hard to play fast and loud, so I had to use a lot of arm weight to really get that sound out. So, and then after you can play it blocked, then start breaking it. Make sure that you're keeping the left hand staccato through here. You'll see that you have staccato marks in measures 21 and 22, and then it says simile. Again, in this edition it does. Simile means similar, so it's saying to keep the left hand staccato. So the A section, the left hand is legato. The B section, left hand is staccato. Alright, you probably heard me start to jumble up a little bit on the 29 through 32. I know I can do it because I just did it with my right hand by itself, but when I put hands together and I'm thinking about everything else, we'll see. See? Jumble. There you go. That's the cut I like. Okay, so the last page is the same as the first page until you get to measure, I think it's 48. And then you just repeat this phrase again and again, and then poco ritenuto, so small, slow. It's not the same as ritardando, which is you gradually get slower. It's just when you get there, you're just a little bit slower right there. Okay, I think I retard anyways, though. It just feels appropriate. So starting at the top of the page, A section. Remember, left hand is now back to legato. Keep those fingers firm. Right hand is the singer, so you want it to come out a little more. There's a lot of echoing dynamics, forte being echoed by piano. Okay, and there is the fair. This is a really great piece. I like this piece specifically for like students that are younger and want to learn how to play faster. This is a good like introduction to that because it does require fast and lively fingers without it being something, you know, too crazy, too many scales. It's a more accessible piece for that. And it's just so jolly too. It's a good audience pleaser. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy practicing!